You bring out their insecurities. And it ain't like you trying to.
Oh my god, I've tried to like record this like 4 times. I have so much I want to say about it, but I'm trying to like keep it concise. I love how my baby put that together, okay? And it is true. When you dance on someone's insecurities, they will hate you. It is not your fault because that's not even what you're trying to do. You're trying to provide love, but if you're trying to provide love for someone who has never received it, they're going to see your love as an attack. And I'm gonna go a step further with this and say this. They are not attacking you, the person who is loving and empathetic and consistent and all those things. They are attacking the caricature that they have drawn you out to be, looking like a monster, looking like an ogre. They look at you as something that they should fight because you are bringing out things in them that they are afraid of. Whenever you bring out what someone is insecure about, it's going to bring about a bunch of uncomfortable feelings, tears, embarrassment. They're gonna have to go back and rewire parts of their brain and just realize there are a lot of things that they were taught that are wrong. You can ask his nephew. He's a really good example of this. When he met his manager, the first 3 years, though they were enjoyable and they love each other, for nephew, because he was new to the game in this way, not new to performing, but new to business, a lot of what nephew went through was hell. And then he was going through a lot of things behind the scenes that were revealing other things within him that he either had not healed or had not learned. And when you're dealing with people in friendship, love, business, doesn't matter what it is, when they are not ready to learn, anything that you show them, they are going to attack. They will drag your name through the street. They will talk about you, but if you scandalize your name, they're going to make you anything other than good because you made them feel bad. Not because you did anything bad, but because of how they feel. Okay? When we are getting to know people, a lot of times we commit before we see the person's spiritual cycle. That's what I like to call it. Before their spiritual cycle shows up. We all show up with smiles. We all show up feeling good. Nephew had one person in this play he worked with in Atlanta, these guys or whatever. With one of the people that was in the play said they loved him just so much. 2 months later, they hated him because they exposed everything that that person was not able to do. You may have the same thing happen. Do not dim your light for people that are not ready, okay? When nephew had to learn in business and it got really hard, instead of nephew looking at his manager Georgie and thinking that he was a villain, he made fun of it, made fun of the feeling and said, you know what, you're Pi May. You know, because nephew is very, very cinematic with his life. You're Pi May. And this is like Beatrice Kiddo and Pi May. You're beating them down with sticks and making them fight and learn how to stand up for himself. And when you're teaching someone to be strong by showing them how strong you are, that may be a very scary thing for that individual. And that's why they run away. That's why they ghost you. That's why they get weird and don't know how to talk to you. Because you're showing them who they wish they could be, but they cannot. No matter if that is the case, do not dim your light for anyone. I keep telling you all the time, become the light and never change. I mean it. I love you.